Here is the finished product. This is a recipe that I got from Sandy's Kitchen, and obviously it's for zucchini pizza casserole, and I have made it into 4 servings. There's my calculations. I'm doing all of that, but it smells so good. The first step of this zucchini casserole is to grate zucchini, and I have never grated zucchini before. I left a little peeling on the end because it is super slippery. So I'm going to grate, basically I'm grating almost 3 zucchini to get 4 cups of zucchini, and then we're going to let the zucchini set on some paper towels for 30 minutes or so and get all the moisture out of them that we can. This is going to be the base of our crust. So you can see it comes out really wet looking. And in here now I have 4 cups of zucchini that's been shredded here. It was pretty easy to shred, other than it was slippery. And so I know that also you can take a paper towel and hang on to it that way as you're shredding with a shredder like this. But now I'm going to spread this out on a paper towel and get as much moisture out of it as I can. It'll be the base of our zucchini pizza casserole. I didn't realize till I was just looking at this that I needed, in order to make this to serve 6 people, I needed 1.5 pounds of ground beef thawed out, and I only thawed out 1 pound. So I'm going to adjust this recipe. Instead of making it for 6 servings, I'm going to make it for 4. So I'm going to go through and recalculate how much I'm going to need of everything. So for example, in the recipe for 6 servings, it calls for 1.5 cups of bell peppers. So I'm going to make that for just 4 servings instead of 6. So instead of 1.5 cups of bell peppers, I'll need 1 cup of bell peppers. So I'll go through and adjust everything on the recipe that I'm making. It'll be better that way anyway, because it's just James and I eating, and that means we'll just have this tonight, and then we'll have leftovers one other night, which is better than 3 nights of leftovers. I am just not a leftover person. James is, but I'm not. I like things fresh. So it'll be better to cut this down a little bit anyway. What I'm getting ready right now are the bell peppers, and I went ahead and bought red and green. And so I'm just going to dice all these up and make sure I'm getting them really small, because James is not a huge vegetable fan, but if I cut things really small and dice them, saute them up really good so they're soft, he won't complain, so he'll eat it. He may still try to pick some of them out, but we'll see how it goes. This is the first time I've made this recipe, so we'll see what kind of score he gives it tonight. Okay, so I have my oven preheating to 400, and simply you take the zucchini and you mix it with the egg or egg beaters I'm using, the parmesan and the 2 different cheeses. You mix it together in a bowl, and then I'm going to press it into this Pyrex that I have sprayed with Pam and bake it for 25 minutes. While the crust is cooking in the oven, I'm going to brown the hamburger meat with the garlic, onions, and bell peppers. I drained off the fat, and now I just added my marinara sauce, and I'm going to stir it through. And then as soon as my crust comes out of the oven, I'm going to top it with this and some cheese and bake it for a little bit longer. Here is the crust out of the oven after 25 minutes. Now I'm going to top it with the hamburger meat mixture and then cheese and stick it back in the oven. Remember I said I cut my recipe down to 4 servings instead of 6. These are going to be 4 really big servings. So now it goes back into the oven for 20 minutes and then we'll be ready to eat dinner. Here is the finished product. This is a recipe that I got from Sandy's Kitchen, and obviously it's for zucchini pizza casserole, and I have made it into 4 servings. There's my calculations. I'm doing all of that, but it smells so good. This is my lean and green for tonight. It is the pizza casserole made with zucchini on the bottom, and it's a complete lean and green, so it's 1 lean, 3 greens, and 3 condiments. It's the new recipe that I made. So James just told me that it is a 9.4. We're gonna see. I haven't had any yet. Oh, that's really good. Very good.